This is Shalom-World Podcast.
Step into a sacred space where time stands still and the essence of faith is palpable. Welcome to Stations of the Cross with Shalom-World Podcasts. Prepare your heart for moments of introspection, prayer, and adoration as we journey together through the sacred stations, seeking to deepen our connection to the divine and find solace in the footsteps of our Savior. Today, we invite you to join us on a pilgrimage through the first station of the cross, a cherished tradition of the Catholic Church that transcends generations.
Shalom. Welcome to the Stations of the Cross on Shalom-World Podcasts. If you've ever visited a Catholic church, it would be rare to not have noticed paintings and art, representing different moments from the Passion of Jesus, whose crucifixion, death, and resurrection changed the whole future of the human race. Those moments are represented with stations, numbering up to 14 in total, starting with the condemnation at the Pilate's house and ending with burial of Jesus. In most countries, it is not uncommon to have processions of the faithful, observing these stations by prayerfully walking the way of the cross. But what is so special about this centuries-old traditional prayer of the Church that gathers together people spanning across nations and continents? This Lenten season, Shalom-World Podcasts invites you to encounter the Messiah as we take you through the stations of the cross.
The first station. He is condemned to death. Pontius Pilate found no particular crimes to charge Jesus with. Yet he gave in to the pressure of those voices that accused Jesus and condemned him to death. This station, as we adore and worship our Savior, let us bring to our minds those moments when our voices have been accusive than loving, when we have condemned instead of extending forgiveness and hope. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. These words of Jesus point to us that if we are to be His, then we would follow His path. And the path He lays before us is not one of condemnation, but of forgiveness and mercy. Today, if we hear His voice speaking to you, let us not harden our hearts. Let us give it to Him. He can help us let go of unforgiveness and be a beacon of hope and love to those who need our forgiveness. Let us also bring to our minds those moments when we've been accused and condemned, when we've been misunderstood, betrayed, tormented for no wrong of ours. Those moments when even those whom we loved the most have put us through an experience of betrayal. This moment, let us extend, like the Messiah, forgiveness. Come, let us adore and worship Him. For by His cross He has redeemed the world.
Thank you for joining us on this sacred journey through the stations of the cross. May the contemplation and introspection you've experienced deepen your connection with Christ and enrich your faith. As we conclude this episode, let us carry forward the spirit of adoration and reverence, embracing the profound love and sacrifice of our Savior.
Shalom-World Podcast is now available on all online platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and others.